The first of our features coming through on Saturday night is the Group 3 Tab Redcliffe Oaks, and what a lineup this is, because we've potentially got the best filly in the land starting, and she is going to start at a very short quote. I think last time we looked with the Tab markets, she was around the $1.14 quote. That's Amore Vita, and she comes up with the inside gate. She is clearly the horse to beat. Darren Clayton is not with us, but he has provided the speed maps, and Kate Butt's going to join us a little bit later to go through her selections for this meeting. But Ryan's with me now, and as we look at this speed map provided by Darren Clayton, and this is where he's got them positioned at the bell. No surprises here with Amore Vita being in front from that inside draw. Soho Rhapsody right in behind. Sugar for My Honey is caught without cover, and there you can see Cover Girl. He's got 1 out, 2 back. So that's how Darren thinks they're going to be positioned here at the bell. So how do you see this race unfolding, Ryan? Is it a clear case of Amore Vita just leads and wins?
I think that's the most likely scenario, Chris. She's such a high-class filly. She's a short price favourite to sweep the 3 Oaks features here in Queensland. I definitely think she is the leader, but it's not her natural pattern, that's for sure. She is generally a more of a sit-sprint style mare, but given the setup of this race, I think she'll punch through and lead. Soho Rhapsody will trail, and then Luke McCarthy's probably got the big decision to make, whether he stays 3 pegs or whether he goes 3 pegs or if he stays in the running line. It does look like it'll be a real peggy type of race, so I tend to lean to Cover Girl staying 3 pegs.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think they've got little option but to go to the pegs, because given the splits that Amore Vita recorded last week, winning first up at Albion Park when Chris Alford drove, I think it's probably the best spot to be. And around Redcliffe, as you know, Ryan, that's worth gold. So I think it's clear cut here for mine, Amore Vita. And as you outlined, she's the clear filly to beat for all of these Oaks features. So she's got this race on Saturday night, the Redcliffe Oaks, then the South East Oaks, and then the Queensland Oaks. She is without doubt the #1 seed. The big question though, Ryan, do you think Connections could be tempted in starting in the Rising Sun? There's been a little bit of chit-chat just in the last couple of days. Could she start in that race, taking on the likes of Leap to Fame, Rip, and all of those star 4-year-olds? We know that she's going to draw well, being a 3-year-old filly. If she was your filly, have you got any temptation of starting her in that feature?
Chris, if she was mine, she would be definitely heading to the Rising Sun. And programming-wise, I think it would fit in really well with how the Oaks are spaced here in Queensland. Okay. What are your selections for the Redcliffe Oaks here on Saturday night? Chris, I've gone no surprises. Amore Vita on top. She does look like a total moral. Cam Hart's taking the reins. For second, Soho Rhapsody. And I think Luke will stick to the marker line and go 3 pegs on Cover Girl. So it should be quite a peggy style of race. And I thought next best would be perhaps Sugar for My Honey.
Okay, so you've marked them 1, 7, 8 and 4. Very similar for me. I've gone 1, 7, 8 and 11. I've put in the local filly, Always Be Me, as a first 4 hope. She's a very game filly, this one. She ran terrific last week, chasing home Teddy Disco in that 3-year-old feature, and I think she's got a minor place hope. And this is probably the best way to attack this race, Ryan, looking at it with that clear standout favourite in Amore Vita, drawing the ace. We're just playing for the exotics here, aren't we, with Cornella's exactas, trifectas, first 4s and the like.
Absolutely. I can't imagine that Soho Rhapsody from leaders back misses a place. Okay,
so there are our numbers, very similar. Ryan going 1, 7, 8 and 4. My numbers are 1, 7, 8 and 11. That's the thoughts on the Tab Redcliffe Oaks.